I love cars. So my collection started when I was just 5 years old. At that time, the only collection that was available was Matchbox from Great Britain. I remember buying my first car when it was for 10 rupees. My mother would allow me to buy one car a month. Slowly, if anyone would go abroad, I would request them, what do you want? Get me a Dinkie Car. Then it went on to getting more Matchboxes, and finally I had 2 cases full of Matchbox cars. Then went to Corgi, which is a British brand. Then finally went to the bigger scale models, which was Auto Art. And between that, managed to get myself, my first car was a Maruti Zen that I purchased. Then slowly moved on to bigger cars till I got my Standard Herald, which is a 1962, which I treasure the most today. Why I bought this car was because many years ago, my father was going to buy a Standard Herald, and he couldn't buy it, he missed the deal. And I said, I have to live that dream and I have to get that car. And that is why I pinpointed on the Standard Herald, and I was lucky that I got this car from someone. When I got the car home, I had no guts to tell my wife that I had bought this car. So 2 months later, I said, how about getting an old classic car? She said, are you out of your mind? Getting a piece of shit. And then I said to myself, what have I done? So I kept the car in the garage, no one knew about it. The only person who knew about it was my son. So we would go every Sunday in the morning at 8 o'clock, open the garage, start her and go for a drive and put her back. And I told him, look, promise me you won't tell mom until I tell her. He said, no, I won't tell mom. So finally one day, it was my wife's birthday, and I said, let's go for a drive. She said, yeah, okay, I said, let me fill up petrol and come. So I went, started my car, came in this lovely vintage car, and I fetched her. And her face fell. She said, when did you get this? I said, this is the present for you I've got. This is your birthday present. Saying, I don't even drive. I said, well, then it's my present. I'm going to be driving this car for myself. The best part of the Standard Herald is that the roof is on 4 screws. So you can take out the roof, and this is the only car whereby the roof comes off and it becomes a convertible. And when I got the roof made, the convertible roof put, it gave a total different feeling. It was such a beautiful drive. And when I took this car to Mahabaleshwar, it was the drive of my life. You compare this to a BMW or a Mercedes, anyone will go for a car like this because you have a bond with this car. I know when she's gonna stall. I know when there's gonna be a problem in this car. My son loves the car. He said, Dad, even if you die, I'm gonna keep this car. This car is always gonna be with me. He says, Dad, let's pick up one more. But I don't think my wife's gonna agree on that.
I sometimes start the car like in the morning, the Herald, and never gonna sell this car, and yeah, it's gonna be like a heirloom.
All of our friends together, we treat this car with a lot of care, a lot of respect. So we say, is she greased well? Is she oiled well? Are the brakes fine? So we treat the cars with a lot of respect because, this is her, and she's always going to be my first love.